Hey guys, what's up? It's Laura Ventura with Pawz and All, and I'm so excited for today because guess who I'm going to groom? Wait until you see this face. This is Mr. Loki, a Scottish fold. Look how cute he is. This breed is usually known to have folded ears, and they are extremely cute and a desired pet because they have the cutest round little faces and big eyes. They're also very affectionate and playful and cuddly, as you could tell. Alright, as always, before I begin the bath on any cat or a groom on any cat, I first clip the nails. Now, I didn't put the cone around his neck because I felt really good energy from him. I do feel out the cat's vibe before I go ahead and groom them, and if I feel like they're gonna get aggressive or they're a bit tense, then I'll put the cone around their head just to protect me and them. But Loki was pretty chill from the start, so I went ahead and trusted him not to bite me during this process. So I did grab the cone to get him ready for the bath, but first I'm gonna go ahead and do a figure 8 or a harness on his body to get him prepared to put him in the bath. Now, you don't want to put anything around a cat's neck. I don't restrain them like I restrain a dog because if they jump up, then they might snap their neck. So you have to be really careful. Just do a harness. The figure 8 is really easy to do. Now I am gonna put the cone around his neck because I wanna prevent water getting on his face. There are some cat breeds that I do wash their face, like Himalayans and Persians, but if they're new or if they really don't need it, I spare them. Now, I will, however, take a paper towel, like a wet paper towel or a wet cotton ball, and go around his eyes with it. Most cats usually highly enjoy that when I go ahead and clean their eyes or their face, because to be honest, I really don't think they like eye buggies in their face. Cats really like to be clean, so most of them really cooperate with me. Now, his eyes got really big when he went into the tub, and I know that he was scared on this process, so I was just loving on him a little extra. When I bathe cats, I use warm to hot water because cats love the heat. Never use cold water because you'll have a very angry cat. So this really relaxes them, and I'm able to really get back there, as you can tell, and take out, you know, all that bacteria and all that litter that gets stuck on their behind. When I groom cats, I always notice that they love to hang on to things. So like the edge of the table, the end of the tub, even me sometimes. So if you're new to cat grooming, just know that they feel comfort in just like holding on to something or the edge of something. His owner requested a hypoallergenic non-scented shampoo, so that is exactly what I'm using, and I had to dilute it. Sorry I didn't show you guys which shampoo, but I will link it below. So Loki got scared of the noise that the water hose was making, and you see how he tried to jump out of the tub. When cats jump, they like popcorn jump. Some of them repeatedly jump. That's why it's so important to do the harness and not to have anything around their neck. They eventually calm down and get used to the sound of the water hose. I never use it in the beginning because I just dilute the shampoo in the bottle, especially for the newbies. I spare them, but I really do need the pressure of the water hose to take out that shampoo fully. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I always tell people that cats need a lot more reassurance than dogs, so I try to talk to them as much as I can. Also, I am using a water absorbent towel because cat fur takes forever to dry, especially the thickness of a Scottish fold. It's gonna take a while for his fur to dry, so I just wanna make sure that I am taking out as much water as I can before the drying process. I'm gonna put cotton balls in this little man's ears just to protect him from the sound. And then before I blow dry him, I'm always going to go ahead and brush him out with my cat comb. You want to go ahead and separate that cat fur, because if not, it's going to also take forever to dry if you don't do that. Before I start blow drying him, I'm going to take a paper towel, place it underneath him, because sometimes the blow dryer makes them tinkle. So I want to make sure that there's no cat pee getting on him or getting on the table. Now, if this does happen, I am going to have to bathe him again. Before blow drying a new cat, I never just go ahead and turn on the blow dryer before letting them sniff it and smell it, just so they know it's not a threat and they're not caught off guard. Loki really doesn't seem to mind getting blow dried, which is a good thing. Now, I also do something with my cats while I blow dry them. I push their head against my chest just so they could feel safe and snuggled and, you know, just protected. He made me melt when he put his face really close to mine just to smell it. Look. And I just let him. I also got the vibe that he wanted to hug me, so I went ahead and gave him that opportunity. Like I told you guys before, cats love to hold on to things, and sometimes that thing is the groomer. So I just really let these kids do what they want to do, as long as they feel comfortable and protected and safe and respected. After all, who wouldn't want a bear hug from Mr. Loki? Whenever I dry a cat's neck or face, I go ahead and take the cone off and I put the dryer on a lower setting. And I also sometimes brush while I dry, again, just to separate that cat fur, because if it's not separated, it's not gonna dry correctly, and it's really not gonna dry at all. You would think that some cats would really get aggressive with the dryer that close to their face, but usually most of my cats that I groom love when the dryer is right by their neck or their mane. This guy is all dried, and now we're gonna go ahead and clean his ears. I'm gonna take my ear cleaner, I'll link it below. Now, my ear cleaner is witch hazel based, so it does not have any alcohol. It's not gonna burn him at all. His ears were pretty dirty, so I really got in there. Now, his ear canal is so tiny that I had to use Q-tips. I couldn't really use cotton balls. I'm brushing Loki out one more time just to make sure that I'm taking out all that undercoat and that he is fully brushed, especially on his belly and in between his legs. Now, there are some cats that just let me roll them over and put them on their back. I love when this happens, because then I don't have to lift them up and try to do it with my other hand. Look how much undercoat I took out even after the bath and blowout. Now, that is why I always use my cat comb right before they're ready to go back home. Lastly, I'm gonna take a paper towel and just spray it with some warm water just to clean out his eyes and his little face. And most cats really enjoy this part. All right, guys, he is all done. Look how good he looks. He's freshly bathed, blow dried, and brushed out. There's no better feeling. Now, if it was for me, I would run and get one of these little guys for myself, because he is so cute. Look how adorable. Look how adorable. They look like little owls. Thank you all for watching me groom Loki. I hope you guys learned something new. I highly enjoy grooming cats and sharing this journey with all of you guys. I thank you deeply from the bottom of my heart for the support, for the comments, and for the love. Up and out, love and light, Laura Ventura. Bye, guys.